Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a little tuck spot for your that you were clipping with a paper clip into your junk journals. So here we go. This is the idea. The idea was from Shannon Choppenhayes, who made this, but I don't think it works well. It's not easy for me to fold. I found it hard to fold correctly, but you have got little tuck spots in here. I think I've glued it, so I don't think I can take it. Can I take it to pieces? Oh yes, sort of can. But what she did was, right, I can take it to pieces. I have taken it to pieces. What she did was, she made one of these little, you've probably made them before, say at school, she made one of those little booklets, but I thought they didn't fold. And anyway, she was gluing this, she suggested gluing these together. I thought, no, we don't do that. What we do is we use the middle bit, and they're journaling spots, and you make little cards out of the edges. That's a very bad drawing. I'm sorry for my drawing. This one's a bit better. I like this one better. That's painting, actually. Is it painting? Painting and drawing. Mixed media. But that goes in there like that. Oh, would you like to meet? That's May. I haven't got a name for the other one yet. But I'd have to reinvent her because I'm not too... Anyway, ignore that. That folds really well. You could easily fold that. I've used washi tape on here, which you can use. It comes up the back as well. There's no reason why you can't use that, but I have got another option for that. That's quite wide washi tape. Is it an inch wide? Let's just check. It's just over inch, and let's go down here. Sorry if I'm outshot a minute. I'm just checking. 1.25 inches. So let's go for it. Right then. So we're going to go. I'll show you how the other one is made, but if you don't know, because there's a sort of thing you would do it, so you'd split that. What you would do is fold your pages. You've got 4 equal-sided pages like that, and she'd put I would make each one into a little tuck spot there, little pocket. But what she did was cut there. So what you did was, is it glued itself together again. Oh no, I probably didn't do it, did I? Right, so she's glued it there. You've got your, and then she just sort of like, it folds itself into this little thing. Right, I've got a different approach, but I am going to use my board for speed. Well, I'm not sure what paper I was going to use, because there's been a change of plan, then a change of plan. Got way around. I'm going to try this one. Oops. Right, let's try this one. I've just discovered that you've got to have a way round. So what I'm doing is, right, so what I'm going to do is show you the way round. Right, this is, it's got to have, that's, so I'm doing it sideways, so this will be one of them, the bottom, this will be the bottom, and obviously we've got the top. Is that right? Let's have a look. Yeah, don't need to. Why did I glue that? Oh right, I know why I glued that. Ignore that, you don't need to do that. That's only because I was doing a prototype. Right, you don't need to have that thing at the bottom. So if we've discussed, if you've thought about that, why do we have to have the thing at the bottom? We don't. Okay, so now we're going to go in here. Sorry, I'm doing it on the hoo, so if you think I'm not prepared or I'm second guessing, it's because I'm learning as I go. That's what I'm doing. It's just like anybody else would. Just like you would if you was a beginner. You're learning as you go. But anybody, don't forget that you never stop learning anyway. You never stop learning. So there we go. Right, so I'm going to now go in the middle. That's number 6 and number 3. So you fold it at 6, 3 and 9. If you haven't got one of these, or if you have got one of these, still fold it at 6, 3 and 9. Right, so watch, if you wanted to make one of those things I showed you earlier, which is very simple to make, it's just like one of those little booklets you made as a child. You would fold it, that's the way that I've done it, like that. You'd fold it like this and make a little slit across these two, and then you would fold it and it would make itself into a little booklet demo, as I showed you. Look, that's, you'd cut it there and then it would fold it like that and you'd make it into a little booklet, and then you'd find a place to, because there is actually a way to, because that one sticks out. I didn't like that. Very fussy me. No, I'm not always fussy. Anyway, there we go. That's what I was going to do with that. This one, I'm going to find out which way round we're going to be, because I think we've got a way round on this. We sort of have, not that isn't, but this is. So I'm going to go, well, that won't matter, will it? Oh yeah, that's that way around. So I'm going to cut out this here, so you make sure your back panel is the right way round. Okay, I'm going to try and cut out these. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You won't be able to see that anyway, because that's going to be covered if you do it like I'm doing it. Wait a minute, I'm doing it the wrong way around. I am doing it the wrong way. That's the bottom. So I'm going to have to mend that now. I'm doing that the wrong way around, aren't I? Am I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that's correct. That's the wrong way around. Yeah, that would make it. Yes, it is the wrong way round. Yeah, so I'm going to have to mend that with some washi tape, which I haven't got in the room as I have. Right. Will you see it? Will you see the washi tape? I'm going to mend it. I'm going to mend it in a bit. Okay, we're going to carry on. As I said, I'm just learning as I go along. Right, so there we go. So we're cutting out this bit, just showing you my mistakes so you don't make them. So I'm going to remove this side, and it doesn't matter if you don't remove the fold, because it's going to be covered up. And I'm going to cut these down a little bit anyway. These ones I'm cutting out, which we're going to use anyway. I'll show you how to use those. So I'm showing you all my mistakes, my silly mistakes, and I'm going to see if I can mend that little piece. There we go, let's have a look. And this one, just carefully cut them out of the folds. You can cut that little bit of fold off if you like, because we don't need that bit, and it's got to be just for the sake of beauty. There we go, it's very beautiful. And I'm going to have to mend my little, unless I can think of something else to do with it, which is a mistake. You see, you don't know if I can think of something else to do with that. And that's probably classed as, is that upside down? I don't think it really matters. Okay, I've got 2 ideas now. So what I'm going to do is, where's my thing? Oh, I've already got it out. So I'm going to put my little punches in there. In the middle of, I'm going to make 2 pockets. So in the middle of this one, which is, that's the edge, there's the middle, there's the other end. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going to make a big hole there. I've done that before. Right, so I'm going to turn this upside down. Make sure I don't do that. That'd be quite funny really, wouldn't it? And there's this one. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. I'm not going to answer the door. Hope it's not for me. Right. So after we do this, shush. Ooh. Neeky neeks. It's okay, they've gone now. Can you hear the doggy barking? So cute. That's a very, very thin. The thinnest. This is why it sort of like needs a really, really thin glue for this. Thinnest you can do. I'm using the art glitter glue there with the very thin, and that isn't a what do you call it, stainless steel pin, because the original broke, because etc. Right, so we're going to go there like this. Let's push that through there. Right, to join those together, so you've got a nice big pocket. Oh yeah, actually that won't. I don't know if that will. It will actually stay together if I use what I'm going to use. Yeah, put washi tape. I was going to put some washi tape, so that won't actually show, would it? So if I did put washi tape there, it wouldn't show. So any there. Okay. Okay, let's get that there like that. There we go. Right, that's fine. So it doesn't, that won't show. Right then, let's have a look. Yes, that parcel wasn't for me. That's good. Right, we're going to use a bit of bed sheet. I haven't dyed it, but that's already quite nice, isn't it? I was watching Sarah dye some bed stuff, bed sheets, all things the other day, and it looked really nice. But I haven't dyed this one. You don't have to dye it, of course. You just leave it to look like chewing gum white. Whoops, hold on. So I'm cutting that there like that. There we go. That's fine. And it can be you can make it in really neat. You can fray it and stuff. And a good glue for this is something like one of those obviously Fabri-Tac, that might go through. The glue I use for this is the glue I use for this. Glue stick. Guess what? Glue stick. So I'm going to open this without further ado. Right, so this is glue stick, and it says it's fast to 40 degrees, which means obviously it can be used for fabric, because I don't think you wash paper, as I say every time I use it. So let's get some. So we've frayed that there, so that's going to look suitably. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you glue down there, it's going to leave you a bit less room in there. So I thought, ooh, we need more room than that. So to do this, I'm going to put some glue down there, and I'm going to do the same to the other side as well, because I like doing this. Right, you don't obviously, if you've got another method, or you can think of another idea, go for it. This is just what I'm doing, and obviously I've used washi tape as well on the other one I showed you earlier. And so I'm going to put that down there. Look, I've got bits of. Right, there we go. Oh, good. We're going to get a drink in a minute. That's good. I'm going to get a cup of tea. If I make a drink, I always make myself coffee. But when we're having, I always have, it's decaf actually. So that's good then. Right. I like tea and coffee, I do. But I like tea made in the pot. Has to be made in the pot, not the cup. You can't make tea in the cup. You make tea in the cup, I ask for coffee. Would you like tea or coffee? Do you make it in the pot? You fussy woman. Right, here we go. So just put that down there. Right, and that's there. So let's have a look. So now you've got hold on. Have we made it too short? I wonder if we could do, if I've made it too short, let's see if we can add a little bit to the top. Or do we need to? Yeah, because that's going to, so I'm going to add a little bit to the top there. In case, let's see if you can. In case you make the same mistake as me. I don't think you will, because you're obviously, you know, got more time and not my, is it still on the timer? Yes. I think I got it to 45 minutes instead of 18 by removing some videos. I've already uploaded. Right, there we go. Yes, that sticks down. Look, there you are. Faster 40 degrees if you want to put it in your washing machine. Right, there we go. Yeah, I remember my mum when she first got the automatic washing machine, as we call it. She used to. She had to get. She always had to get the most latest technology, always. And that was a washing machine at the time. Yeah, she said that was her best friend. She said, my washing machine's my best friend because it gets the clothes really clean. So automatic washing machines do. So that's good. And oops, cutting off the bits. Okay, so there we go. Now you've got those two pockets. Now you've got the one in the middle and you've got the things to hold it on like this. Now you've got to check now whether these will fit in there. I'm not sure. If they don't, we're going to have to make them a little bit shorter. Yeah, I knew it, I thought we would. Right, so I'm going to make them, let's see how wide that, I think the 3 inches are the thing. So I'm going to make them, that's not the matching one. So that's the matching one. I got this for my birthday and I'm going to try and use it the correct way around because I'm right-handed. I should be using it the other way because I keep using it the other way. Okay, can we see this? Let's get to the top. Right, so I'm going to cut off a quarter of an inch, or we're going to make it 7. Well, don't they make them 7 centimeters? Yeah, 7 centimeters. Or is perfect. So there we go. Cut off that like that. Oh, look, done it wrong. That's no good, is it? See, it didn't do it properly. Right. Now this one will be properly. So what I'm going to do is, now how do we rectify that? We've made a mistake. I'm going to actually cover it, aren't I, anyway? Let's put some tape on it. Let's move this out of the way. Oh no, let's leave this there because I'm going to need it again in a minute, I think. Right, I'm going to put some tape on it again. We're going to cover that anyway. Well, you don't have to cover it, but I'm going to cover it. What mistakes I make, but let's see what we can do about them. Like this, yeah. So there we go. I'm going to cover that up anyway. So what I'm going to do is try and cut off the correct size. What a mistake is that, right? Right, so that's 7 centimeters there. There we go. So we've now covered that, and that will fit into our, so don't worry about your mistakes. Look at who makes them. People like me. Right, so if you're accident prone like me, don't despair. Look at me carrying on as if nothing's happened. So I'm going to put that in there like that. See how big? Yeah, that's fine. Could cut off a little tiny bit. I'm going to just cut off a little tiny bit from the top, and I'm going to do it very carefully with no accidents. And this one as well. So we'll try and cut off this end. Right then, I might do the rest of it off camera because it's, you know how to decorate. If you've got your own little wait a minute. Is that right? I'm going to have a look at, right, before I'm going to cut this all out, I think. so you can just see what I do at the end. Because this isn't counted really, is it? Right, I'm going to use this one, this little character. She's called Rose. I've named her. I've named all my characters now. And this character's called Kitty. I was going to use Kitty and Rose for this. And that's Leona. You've met Leona, sorry, you might have met Leona before, if you've seen my other videos. And oh, there's the big one. That's the big one. Oh, that's May. Oh, May went missing earlier. May was missing because I'd forgotten her name. So that's the big Leona. Is this the original? Yes, that's the original. Just drew it on copy paper. So I've done my little journaling cards. This is Kitty, and that's Rose, believe it or not. I can't remember. Right, this is what the names are at the moment anyway. Subject to change, of course. I called her Rose because she didn't have any roses round. I thought she's got to be called Rose. And yeah, she's got all this drab colours, so I thought I'd put her on the patterned one. I don't know where the other one went, as I said. Right, put your glue away, dear. And then I've rounded the corners off as well with the chomper. Rounded the corners off. If you want to round, if you haven't got anything like a chomper or any corner rounder, you just snip the corners off. That basically does that anyway. Sometimes it looks like it's just been snipped off. So you think, why have you bought that thing and it was all that money? Now I do hope you like those. So what you've got here is, these are a bit wet, so I'm a bit wary about putting them in. And obviously that's the one with the disaster on it. You could actually, I wonder if you could make that a little bit more robust there. But I'm sure it'll be fine because there's going to be plenty of room because we've got that bed sheet at the side there. Let's put that. Yep, that goes in. No problem. So if you do that like me, I'm just showing you the disasters. You think people on YouTube don't do disasters? They do, and they show them as well. Right, so you can put something on the front if you like, obviously, or the back. And that looks like, yeah, but I suppose you could even journal on this if you want. But inside you've got this. I'm going to take them out because they are wet with glue, and this is why I'm called Disaster. There we go. Oh no, it comes out fine. That's the lady. That's the lady, and that's Rose, and that's Kitty. Yeah. So Rose and Kitty. Oh, there's a picture of May. That's May. I forgot. I was gonna. What, she went missing earlier, not this one, but she went missing earlier because I forgot her name. I was saying to myself, I've got to call one of them May, and I'd already named her May. So she ran away. She did. Yeah, I couldn't find her for that pack shot, could I? Couldn't find her for this pack shot. There's the other one. So you've got one with washi tape, and I've had to put. You wouldn't have to do that if you didn't make if you didn't cut it off. That's because I thought of doing that afterwards. Oh, and this lady, I haven't got a name for her because it's not a brilliant drawing, and I can do a better. I know I can. And she was like done from the memory of when I saw Leona, the picture of Leona. So I thought, oh, I'll draw that lady. So she's like not copied or anything. That's just out of my head. And that's May. Look, she went missing. That's the one that went missing. Naughty May. And I've got a hat like that. I bought a hat like that. Yep, it's got wiring in there and around here as well. It's got this big bow. Right then, let's put these all away. Oops. Right then, would you like to make one of these? So if you would, if you like my content, please subscribe. Please share my video and give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And I think that's the end now. I can have my cup of tea now that was made in the pot. Okay, thank you and goodbye.